sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
32-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Walker. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following the memorable encounter in Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 in the 4th quarter. But it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in that 4th quarter to claim the Lombardi Trophy by a 31-20 margin. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. From the gun, Walker completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Walker, that's complete, right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Walker. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down, Kansas City.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
56 to Mark, 56. Check 56.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can he get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st.
Chiefs.
56.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
And 4 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Walker. And that'll be incomplete. Walker took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's Hill on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And all the way Second down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Walker. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
This is the tight end fan. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes taking a deep shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 49ers' 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards
You know they
deep.
pay me extra for this.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Walker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Walker on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
32-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. The running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off play action. Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. McCoy. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To throw is Walker. Off the play fake. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half,
that's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Robbie Gould to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score, Chiefs 21, 49ers 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Walker. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Walker to throw on 3rd down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it third and goal.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake. Walker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Walker. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Walker. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Walker. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Gould is able to put it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
Now a second down and 6. Operating from the gun, Walker. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Walker on the screen. This is Coleman. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's Walker on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
This is McCoy. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Niners on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
6-yard line.
Now McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
24-24. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Walker. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Walker winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And that'll be taken just outside the 40.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight?
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 47 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 31, Chiefs 20.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down, Kansas City.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, mine's 50, mine's 50. Let's put him on the button.
They begin the drive with Coleman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big run there by McCoy. 48 yards on the ground. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
49ers.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. On second down, it's Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Gold is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Fights him off. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
54, check, 154, 154. Defense, new swings, baby.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
27.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Niners, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the